Hi guys. Well, uh, I'm just doing this latest video or my first video of editing how I did my pictures basically. So this is the picture from Indonesia of Milky Way. So I'm gonna work on that picture today and show you how I did my Milky Way pictures basically. Okay, I hope you will like it, and later on I'm gonna post it on YouTube on my channel actually. So here is the uh, start with the raw processing. Okay, and well, here is the picture. Well, first of all, which I love always is to work on the Milky Way and white balance and temperature. There, as you see, is more like lighted and more light pollution here and coming from the back of the mountains, and it's more. So I will let it make it a more bluish tone, and I always like to add a little bit of magenta in mind to make it a more to pop out the colors. Basically there are always the colors in this Milky Way core. Here's the core, you can see it's a nebula, and those core there are nebulas, and more colors are visible. So I'm not gonna make it more bluish. Well, so here I go, highlights. Well, the foreground, it's just a one single exposure, so I'll go for uh, sh- like more shadows. Okay, and yeah, it's good, looks fine so far. And yeah, then I go there, and here I'm gonna go blue primary, a little bit blue primary I'm gonna add. I'm not gonna add too much. Okay, uh remove chromatic aberration if any. Here I have the highlights. If you can see, there are highlights bit of it, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add a bit little bit of yellowish, basically. It will give more colors to the core. Actually, I'm just more focusing on the color to the core. So here I'm gonna add, okay, and the shadows, little bit of bluish basically, not too much, so it will compensate the highlights, or the yellow highlights I've added. And now the core is uh, always go luminance. Okay, here is 1516 to make it more reduce the noise reduction. Okay, uh, here I go for the highlights a bit down, lights up. Okay, I can go for HSL, high hue saturation luminance. Well, I'm gonna go more yellowish, more orangish. Is there any orangish? So here we have the light. Okay, then I go for hue. Let's see, I can make it more this way. No, I'm not gonna touch that. Okay, let's see, aquas. No, there are no aquas. Okay, yellows, uh, there are actually yellows and more, so I'm gonna make it more towards down. And yeah, here is the light, so now I'm not gonna touch that. It seems nice. Yes, it's good. And let's see, Milky Way, the more blue or more magenta, so I'm gonna add more blue here. Okay, it look nice. Basically saturation, yeah, whenever you touch luminance, remember you lose the color, so you'll have to add colors also. So add some colors as well, so it's better. So you will compensate, which the colors you lose in during the luminance, so you can bring back those colors, or through the saturation. Always do that. I always do that. Contrast a little bit. And well, if there's any dehaze, so let me see, a little bit dehaze. Okay, it look fine. Yeah, if it's like too much blue, then you can little bit pump up, from temperature somewhere, or bit that's too much blue. I don't like that. So it's on a personal taste. Actually, everyone has his own taste. So here I love this, and maybe I can little bit magenta, because you can see the colors are coming in the Milky Way. Okay, here is the foreground is fine. So far the picture is good. Let's open this picture in the Photoshop. Okay, uh, without wasting the time. Well, Command J or Control J, the copy. First I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just mask the foreground. Okay, I'll just select this. It's very easy to select this from quick selection tool, and then but sometimes it's very complicated according to the composition depending, but in this composition is very easy. So I select and I'm gonna add mask. Okay, then I'm gonna go to curve and I hold alt, okay, or option on Mac, and then add the curve. So now this curve, okay, only add to my foreground, so I can completely make it bright, or I can completely kill it, so depending on what software. Okay, well, now it's too dark here. I little bit pump up, okay, here, and yeah, okay, there is the look good, and I'm not gonna make it too dark as well, so it's a good lighting. Okay, so now here, and here I'm gonna go background, command J or control J, again copy, and now this background is only for your Milky Way. So I'm gonna go again curve, alt or option, I'm gonna add this curve only to the, now you can see I can kill the Milky Way, or I can brighten it up Milky Way, I can bring it a little bit down. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, now you can see if it's too blue, then you can go to the RBG blue and you just bring it down a little bit. Okay, so here actually bring it down. Okay, this is how I work on the Milky Ways, but it's still little bit not over. As I can see, start seeing nebulas now, start seeing the in the core side, the core area. So now I'm gonna add one more curve. Okay, well, there's one more way I can do. Let's delete this curve. Okay, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is yeah, let's do that first. Curve, okay, and I'm gonna go this click and drag image to modify the curve. Okay, I'm gonna click this. What it allows you to select. Okay, so I'm gonna select the brightest part. Okay, here is the brightest part, and I'm gonna select the darkest part. Okay, now I can work on, see, here it goes. Okay, yeah, here is the detail, not too much. Okay, if you see this too much bluish, again I can go to the blue, bring down the blue a little bit. Okay, and then you go to red, maybe you can add little bit, not too much, not little bit. Now see, the details are coming in the Milky Way. It look really nice. Okay, but if you see, if you have a light pollution like somewhere here, but before the light pollution, what I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm gonna forget to add this curve on the like here. Okay, so I'm gonna reduce the star reduction. Okay, so basically how we do is going back to the background and select and color range. So here I normally select highlights, because most of your stars are the highlighted, highlighted ones, or otherwise you can do the sample. You can go to sample color, you just go and select the star. Okay, or select this one, like this one, like this one. Okay, it's gonna select, or it's gonna select like this one, but I don't like, but I do normally highlights. Okay, now I'm gonna select the highlights. It select all the highlights area, so I'm gonna go to 70, and I'm gonna go to fuzzy areas, mostly the star. Okay, yeah, okay, so here we go. If you see, it's okay, it doesn't select it too much. So normally you can do one thing, if it's okay, if it's not okay, let's do again, Control Z. Okay, select color range. Yeah, takes time. Okay, yeah, maybe range a little bit down. Okay, yeah, fuzziness fine. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it seems nice. So it's not selecting my my core is still. So now I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna go again, modify, expand. So I'm gonna expand 1. Okay, it's gonna expand the selection process basically. Okay, 1, so it will expand. Okay, it will only, and now I have to do you can do select 1, select 2, how much you want to expand. Okay, and then I go modify again, feather. But remember, if you choose 1 expand, always choose the half of the radius of feather. If I choose 2 expand, go for 1 feather. If you choose 3 expand, go for 1.5 feather. I choose like 1 expand, so I go for 0.5 feather. Okay, Here we go. And now after that I'll go selection. Okay, as you see, so now I'm command H, which deselects. It's still selected but it's not showing. Okay, so now go other and minimum. So what is minimum does, basically it's reduce, as you can see, but it reduced too much. So if you completely go, like, it can kill the Milky Way completely, like too much reduction, but I don't want to go, so I'm gonna go little bit 0.6. And what is the best range between this is 0.4 to 0.8. That's the best, but you have to try always, like I'll go for 0.7. Let's see, 0.7. If you think it's too much happen, then control Z again. Don't worry, you still have your selected process. Command H, go back again, other, minimum, you select 0.7. now bring back to 0.5. Okay, let's see, 0.5. Yeah, that seems good actually, 0.5, so it's actually reduce the star, but it gives more attention to your curve, or to your, sorry, core. Actually the Milky Way is now more visible actually, but now what we have to do is, here is the the light pollution here, and here the color differences here. So I'm gonna try to recover this. Okay, so now I'm gonna add one more, oh sorry, not this one, control Z. Okay, I'm gonna go to curve 3. Okay, cancel it. I'm gonna add one more curve. Okay, one more curve, and yeah, let me. So here I was saying, I'm gonna work on this light pollution here, and how I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna add one more curve. Here I go, come option or alt, again add. Then I'm gonna G, paint black this curve. Then I'm gonna B, paint white. Okay, here I go. Okay, so I'm gonna increase here actually, okay, sorry, the control Z, the, you see the 100%, use the 100%. So here I'm gonna go. Okay, basically here I want to work mostly here, this part, maybe this part. No, I don't want these stars. Basically these nebulas are pretty fine. Okay, I'm gonna paint. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, use the maximum blur as you want. Okay, and bring it down. You can bring it down more, and now you can do the RGB. So if you think it's too blue, bring it down. Okay, see how it's changing. I can make it more blue. I can bring it down the blue. Okay, bring it down blue, or you can green. If you think that, if you bring down the green, then it's gonna be more magenta, but no, I don't want the magenta. So here, okay, a little bit, and red, maybe you can bring down the red, or add the red, bring down the red. Oh, no, I'm gonna like the red tone, but it's your completely preference, personal choice, how you want, because the Milky Way is something, oh sorry, Milky Way is something which is very personal choice for everyone. Okay, here, okay, it's go. So so far it's looking nice, but I didn't have the change. So what I need to do now, I think I need to work on my through patch tool. So I'm gonna go here. Okay, so yeah, it's 100%, so I'm gonna bring down 8%. So I'm gonna work in that way, patch tool. So okay, if it's too look too weird, then definitely go for lesser. Okay, oh sorry, I have normal, I've been to have normal. So okay, now more 18%, maybe. Yes, okay. Oh sorry, sorry, my bad. Yeah, okay, maybe they're from, yeah, Okay. Okay, so mostly what I can do now, I can again one more curve. Okay, let's see, one more curve. Again paint G, uh, G, sorry, paint black, okay, and then B, paint white. Okay, now I'm gonna just work on the down this layer only. Okay, I'm not gonna touch any where. So again blur, Gaussian blur. So now I'm gonna bring down. Okay, here you see this one. Now I'm gonna go blue, maybe add some blues to the down. Okay, look nice. Okay, and then green, not too much, little bit, yeah, little bit of green. Okay, it's not nice. So far it's oh, I'm gonna add this to this so far, and now we are coming on the foreground. So the foreground is here. I haven't done that much to the foreground because it look nice. So I'm gonna do color balance. I'm gonna add again alt to color balance. I'm gonna give it more like not too much bluish, but okay, nice. Okay, just look nice. Okay, a bit arrow, so okay, and go for the highlights and a little bit yellowish. Okay, here you go. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to the Milky Way. What I want to do one more time is highlights, dodging and burning to the highlights, not too much. Okay, don't do too much, and like 16 now. Okay, listen, if it's too much, then again bring down 5%. So I'm gonna work on, see, the only the certain, sorry, stars which are these nebulous kind of. Okay, so no, it's too much, then only the core part I'm gonna work. Okay, yeah, so so far it look nice, actually look nice and decent, but yeah, if you see this too much blue on the foreground, then again color balance, you change and you bring it a little bit down. Okay, returns. Okay, okay, well, and yeah, something is missing, these lines are missing, so I want to make it a more straight line. So what I'm gonna do, zoom, and I'm gonna try to through clone and patch tool, I'm gonna like now you need 100%. Okay, so I'm gonna try it in that way. Okay, I'm just trying to connect the line with the uh, if it's not that much good, just try again. Sorry, yeah, okay, and then from here again, yep, sometime you have to do, okay, the things, yeah, and then maybe a little bit patch tool because it's too much, not the patch tool, sorry, tool, clone tool, and not really, well, just a little bit patch tool. No, that's gonna work, sorry. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Okay, 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 well, mostly this video is about Milky Way, foreground. You can well, this is very distraction, so I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna just try to remove it if I can, the doesn't look nice, this white one. And yeah, look nice actually. So maybe a little bit dodging and burning on here as well. Mid-tones. Now I'm gonna go to mid-tones. Sorry, mid-tones. And yeah, it's only 6%, so let's see a little bit higher. You know, these clouds are okay here. Maybe yeah, here. Okay. Maybe I'd like to work in here. I like this actually texture here, so I'm just focusing on this texture basically. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. And now if I wanna go back to my curve and let's see color balance, again alt at color balance. If it's too, you know, too much bluish, then you can maybe just to add, you know. Okay. Well, the idea of this video is to how to do star reduction, and how I basically work on the core part, how to bring out the core part. And definitely you can, every foreground and every, it's just a single picture. So okay, highlights maybe uh, not not too much. Okay, so this is basically okay. And yeah, so working so far, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe I can help somewhere, you know, a little bit there. Sorry, cloning part. Yeah, okay, so maybe here. No, sorry, just try to yeah. No, I think I'm gonna leave it. Sorry. Well, so here it is. Like if you think if you can still work on some colors, like, so you can go and then you can go for selective color. Here you have cyan. Okay, and here you can, you know, work on cyan. It's more like if you think no, sorry, so here is basically selective color to kill it completely or make it more, you know, more darker or more brighter. Okay, okay, so here, and if you think it's too dark, then you can add some exposure. Okay, well, I don't like too much bright, so okay, here it is. Well, this is how normally I edit my, you know, picture of Milky Ways, but definitely it's a single exposure. Now these days I do stacking and already done noise reduction through stacking, and then more details. But this is the picture when I clicked in 2000, I think, remember 2016. I had a just one camera and small, you know, Tokina lens, which is pretty good, but still you know, I was lacking the knowledge on that time, and okay, all the things. So anyway, but this is the technique normally which I use for star reduction and Milky Way, to pop up the details of the Milky Way. You know, you can actually still, we have, like, here you go, you can actually make it more bright or more. So even the colors through RGB, you know, how can I, like, how I work on the colors and all. So you can, how I basically edit it, like completely the foreground differently, and the and the sky part completely different. And this is normally what I do. Okay, so let me know, because I'm still learning. I know that I'm not best, or I'm not still you know, best in doing some well, this is what I love to share, because a lot of people are asking me the Milky Way photos I'm doing. And if you still, like, okay, here I am, bit little bit of dodging again the highlights part. Okay, if you feel if it's too much 17%, then bring down to 8%. And okay, here again, yeah, that's a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, well, this is how I do. Let me know what you think. And this is basically just my first video to give you an idea of Milky Way and star reduction, and pop out the details of the core area basically. Okay, and anyway, I hope you like it, and I hope you comment and share, and love the video. Okay, thank you, guys. Hope you love it. Always try to save it and save it on PSD. But what I suggest you now these days, I'm learning a lot, so I always take 2 3 days to edit it. And normally, taking coming back on photo again and again, at least 2 days 3 days. And not just trying just I'm not just editing it in very quickly, which I used to do earlier. And now I'm taking time. I'm long down, so I've nothing much to do. So okay, this is what I'm doing. Anyway, let me know, guys. Thank you. And what do you think of the picture? And let me show you how it was before and how it was now. uh, so it was like this. Okay, before. And after that, this is how we work. And this is so you can see, uh, you know well, after basically. Okay, so it was like this. Okay, anyway, I hope you like it. Thank you, guys. Hope you love it.